Hello guys, we're here and we are talking. We just watched the Lego movie.
Yeah, it was incredible.
The Lego Movie 2, of course. And it was an absolute incredible film, guys. I will expand on that because it wasn't as good as the first one. We won't give any spoilers away, obviously, as we never do. But I just want to start off by saying that the animation was phenomenal, wasn't it, Ethan?
And the twists and turns were incredible as well.
Yeah, there's just, obviously we're not going to say anything, but there's a twist in this film that literally just makes you go, nah. You just didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
And it's just so naughty. You would not have expected that to happen throughout the whole film. Also, I'm not going to tell you when it is, but just when it happens, guys, honestly, make sure you comment down below if you've seen the film, what you think of that twist. But it was insane, and the animation and art style was just mental, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen anything, it just looked so visually pleasing. But the only sort of thing that I didn't like about the film was it just seemed to be, there was too much real life. Like, and it was just so cringe, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. The real life was the cringiest thing ever. I know it's rated U, but even for kids, I think they'll find that cringy.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, this isn't really a spoiler, but there's a bit where the mum steps on Lego.
Oh.
And then she's like, that hurt! And then she steps on Lego immediately afterwards again and does the same thing, and it goes on for like 10 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there seemed to be a lot of filler in the film and it just didn't need to be there. I understand, obviously, once again, this is a kids film and it is made for kids, obviously. So there's always a sort of nice story and anything to do with, well, that's not Disney, that's Warner Bros, isn't it?
Yeah.
Warner Bros, whatever, yeah. So it did try to have a nice message in it for children and to sort of teach them how about like life and stuff, but it seemed a bit too long and a bit too boring. Like, the start of it was just so long and some of the jokes were just a bit dead and it's just a little bit cringy to start off with.
Yeah, it really was.
So I just wish it kind of, I mean, I know it's dumb, but I wish it was a bit more like adult, like a PG instead of a U.
Yeah.
So there's just a little bit more happening, but most of the references with, obviously, because Chris Pratt plays Emmett and Rex Dangervest,
Yeah.
the Easter eggs were naughty.
Yeah.
Like, he was a raptor handler, obviously because of Jurassic World, where he handles raptor and he's got blue and stuff. So he's got an army of raptors,
Which is genius.
who help Emmett, obviously, throughout the film. And it's just so good. Like, they make some like really good remarks about Marvel and everything. And there's this bit where they're all stood at the start and they go, oh, Marvel didn't call us back, because obviously that's the only licenses they don't have.
Yeah.
So the whole film was actually really enjoyable.
My favourite thing, because there's so much like intricate details in the film, my favourite thing is you had Gandalf and on his staff he had like a peace sign with a cross on it to say obviously you shall not pass. It was like a no park sign, so it's just like a play on his meme. So that was really funny.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, Josh doesn't notice things like that.
So that's a little revolution for when you guys watch it, to make sure that you stay tuned and keep an eye out for that. Anyway, guys, I forgot to say at the start, this is mini reviews.
Yeah.
The series where me and Ethan do mini reviews in a mini. How original. It is the most original podcast on YouTube, guys, apart from Logan Paul's, which is actually quite good. But anyway, so we need to sum it up quickly now, because like I said, I try and make these about 4 minutes long, so they're mini for you. But I would recommend watching the film. Like, I definitely recommend it, but it's just, you can't go in expecting it to be anything like the first one.
Yeah, because it just seemed a bit forced, this one, and it wasn't as funny as the other one.
Yeah, it just wasn't as good as the other one, as the first one. It was definitely all a bit forced and. But yeah, so I definitely do recommend watching it, guys. And there's a little fox has just walked in front of us, and he's just staring directly at us. But anyway, guys, yeah, I would. What do you rate out of 10, Ethan? Out of 10. Because let me go first, because Ethan's still thinking. I am gonna have to say, I think I'd give it like a 6. Because I'd give the first one quite high. The first one would be quite high. Like, it would be like an 8 or a 9.
Would it be quite high? Would it be quite high?
Because I really enjoyed the first one. But yeah, I give this a 6 because it just was nowhere near as good as the first one. So a lot of the jokes felt quite forced. So I round my mini review up by saying a 6 out of 10.
I give mine 7 Emmets out of 10 Rex Danger Vests.
Why?
Because there's more than 7 times you see Emmet in the film.
You heard it. You heard it. You heard it here first, guys. This is me and Ethan with mini reviews. We'll average the film out to about a 7.5 out of 10 from both of us.
Yeah.
So would you recommend it, Ethan? Would you recommend anybody go watch it?
If you've seen the first one, go at it now.
If you haven't seen the first one, watch the first one, and maybe don't watch the second one unless you fall in love with the first one. But it's a good film, guys. Big up to Chris Pratt, because he did really well in it. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Mini Reviews. Comment your review down below. What do you give it out of 10, guys? Thank you for watching. Smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.